Welcome to month 1 of Walking Through the Wilderness. May 2025 became one of the most unexpected months of my life. Although I had lost my job in April, it was in May that I began to understand that God was not taking something away from me. He was leading me into something new. The sting of unemployment was still fresh, yet instead of allowing despair to consume me, the Holy Spirit opened the floodgates of creativity. I have always been a storyteller, writer, producer, mentor, and mother of 3. But in my first month of unemployment, God invited me to steward those gifts in a new way. He led me to begin a weekly Christian reflection blog called Moratwa wa Mokwadi, which means the loved writer in Tswana. Week after week, I began writing about faith, resilience, purpose, motherhood, leadership, and the lessons God was teaching me in real time. What I thought was simply a blog became a sacred place of reflection, not only for my readers, but for me as well. Looking back, I can now see that God was preparing me for what would later become WriteMe Ministries. During the same month, while my own future seemed uncertain, the Lord placed a praise and worship song in my heart called "It Will Come to Pass." I wrote those lyrics in a hidden season with no idea what God intended to do with them. Months later, in November 2025, gifted gospel artist Ayanda Sibisi performed the song at the launch of her new album. God took words written in private and turned them into worship that encouraged others. When I thought I had lost my platform, God simply gave me a different one. The lesson of May 2025 is this: obedience comes before understanding. God will often ask you to steward something new while you are still grieving what has ended. Sometimes the very season that feels like loss is the season in which God entrusts you with your next assignment. I also learned that my gifts did not depend on a job title, a salary, or an organization. The same God who gave me those gifts was able to sustain them, grow them, and use them wherever He chose. When one door closed, God opened another, not immediately through employment, but through purpose. Beloved, hear me clearly today. God is not a man that He should lie. What He promises, He is faithful to fulfill. As you journey with me through these 15 months, I believe you will see what I could not see at the time. God's hand was present in every detail. While I thought I was waiting for a job, God was preparing a ministry. While I thought He was closing one chapter, He was quietly writing the next. He is the way maker. He is the promise keeper. He is the light in the darkness. He finishes what He starts. So today, I encourage you to remain in Him and remain faithful to Him. Trust Him wholeheartedly, even when you cannot yet see the next step on the staircase. The God who carried me through this wilderness is the same God who walks with you today. Thank you for joining me for month 1. In our next episode, I will share what God did in June 2025 when the wilderness continued, but so did His faithfulness. Until then, remember this: every testimony points to Jesus. God bless you.